Welcome to ChinaSecurities.com and Chinese Stocks TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press release out of the Chinese small and mid-cap space every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great Chinese investments. Monday, August the 15th, I've got three stories for you. I'm going to start you off first with China BCT Pharmacy Group, CNBI, on the OTC. They put out their second quarter and 6-month numbers. As usual, I'm going to give you the 6-month numbers because they're more comprehensive. Revenue, $123 million, up 51.8%. Gross profit, $29.7 million, up 38%. Net income increased 31% to $14.9 million, or 35 cents per diluted share. If you double that, that comes out to 70 cents for the year in earnings per share, which is likely to be done given what they've done the first half of the year. That means you got a company trading at about 2.5 times earnings because it closed on Friday at 70 cents. On top of that, it's got an incredibly strong balance sheet, $63 million in cash and cash equivalents, a current ratio of 2.44. That's an excellent asset to debts or debts to asset ratio. And finally, a long-term bank debt was just $200,000. This looks like a solid company. They closed at, like I said, the other day at $1.70. They're up 5 cents today on just 2,000 shares to $1.75. I like these numbers unless there's a skeleton in the closet. This has got to go on our cheap China list. Next up, China Linen Textile, CTXIF, put out their numbers for June 30th. Revenue, $16 million, up 82%. This is second quarter compared to last year's second quarter. Net income, $3.5 million, up 80%. Earnings per share, 51 cents per share. That's up 51%. And for the 6 months, they actually put up 97 cents per share in earnings for the first 6 months. You got to love these numbers because if you double that, you're talking about a company that's essentially trading at that's essentially going to deliver $1.94 in earnings per share for the year. And they close on Friday $2.30. You're almost a 1-to-1 ratio on earnings per on the earnings multiple. 52-week range is $3.50 on the high, $1.85 on the low. China Linen today, $2.25, down 5 cents on 28,000 shares. This has got to be a buy at least idea. The one thing that you may want to be cautious about is that diluted shares outstanding is only 7.2 million. So that means it's got a very low trading, very low float. And that sometimes scares off investors, but I like those numbers just for value. Market cap $13.4 million, and they did $16 million in second quarter revenue alone. That has a screaming buy all over it, but do your own due diligence. So finally, China Carbon Graphite, CHGI, put out their second quarter numbers. They say they're the largest wholesale supplier of fine grain and high purity graphite in China, as well as one of the nation's top manufacturers of carbon and graphite products. Revenue up 274% to $12 million. Net income up 22% to $900,000. I don't have that in earnings per share, but on a nominal basis, $900,000 for the quarter. If you can extrapolate that over 4 quarters, it's a big if. You're talking about $3.6 million in earnings. And the company has a market cap of $24.5 million right now. So you're talking about a company that's not trading cheap. They're definitely cheaper on our cheap China list, but it did close at $1.09 on Friday with a 52-week range of $2.54 on the high, 45 cents on the low. And China Carbon Graphite is up 11 cents, 10% strong, not a surprise, on 16,000 shares to $1.20. That's a wrap. As always, quality over quantity. If you're looking for more great Chinese small mid-cap companies and you're watching this on ChinaSecurities.com right now, if you're not, get there. Look to my right for the best headlines of the day and get into our marketplace to discover your next great Chinese small cap stock. That's a wrap. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.